गाइस, अब तक हमने माइटोसिस पढ़ा था, लेकिन मियोसिस उसका डेंजरस कजिन है. Welcome to this absolutely energetic session, everyone. Today, we're stepping into a fascinating part of the cell cycle. This is all about getting introduced to meiosis, so let's just jump right in.
I mean, seriously, think about it. Mitosis was so straightforward, right? One cell divides, makes two exact copies, a total carbon copy. But meiosis? Meiosis completely breaks those rules. It is the process that literally makes every single one of us unique. We're going to see exactly how and why nature even needed to invent this dangerous cousin in the first place.
Okay, let's dive into the basic output here. In mitosis, remember what happened? One cell divides and gives us exactly two identical cells, total twins. But meiosis, at the end of the day, meiosis produces 4 cells. One becomes 4. And the crazy part? All 4 are completely different from each other. It's not just a numbers game, guys. This difference is literally the core secret to sexual reproduction itself.
So I have a little mystery for you to solve. Soch ke batao, if sexual reproduction involves fusing 2 gametes, one from the mother and one from the father, why on earth doesn't the offspring have double the chromosomes? Like if humans have 46 chromosomes, 46 plus 46 is 92, right? Then the next generation would have 184. By that logic, we'd all turn into giant mutants in a few generations. How does the chromosome number stay totally constant generation after generation? Thoda dimag lagao?
Well, the biological solution to this massive puzzle is something called reduction division. During this specialized cell division, the chromosome number is cut to exactly half. So you get half from the mother, half from the father, and boom, the offspring gets the perfect normal number. Because it reduces the count during division, we call it reduction division. That's the real magic here. It just keeps the biological math perfectly in check.
Now, where does this whole process actually kick off? It starts with diploid cells. A quick memory trick here. Di literally means 2. These are specialized parent cells that have the full double set of chromosomes. In plants and animals, during gametogenesis, which is just a fancy word for when gametes are forming, these specialized diploid cells get completely ready to undergo meiosis. Note that these are not your regular everyday skin or hair cells, okay? They are specialized just for reproduction.
So what happens after the process is complete? We get haploid cells, which we also call gametes. Fit this word in your head, haploid. And the easiest memory trick? Haploid means half. Both start with H. These resulting daughter cells contain exactly half the number of chromosomes compared to their parent diploid cell. These haploid gametes are super important because they create the haploid phase in the life cycle of any sexually reproducing organism. And here we see the perfect biological harmony. Meiosis creates the haploid phase by cutting the chromosomes in half. And then what happens? Fertilization. The 2 haploid gametes fuse together, and that fusion completely restores the original diploid phase. So meiosis subtracts, and fertilization adds it right back up. It maintains this totally flawless cycle. Make sense, right? Okay, guys, sit up straight. NEET alert. Tanzasuno, because questions definitely come from here. These are the golden rules of meiosis. First rule, meiosis happens in 2 sequential cycles, Meiosis-I and Meiosis-II. But here is the massive catch. There is only one cycle of DNA replication, and that happens at the S phase. The cell divides twice, but the DNA is copied only once. This is exactly how the chromosomes get reduced. After that, homologous chromosomes pair up and recombine, which is how genetic mixing happens. And the final result? 4 haploid cells are formed at the very end. Just drill this into your brain. DNA replicates once, but the cell divides twice. So here is our roadmap for the upcoming lessons. The meiotic events are split into Meiosis-I and Meiosis-II, and both have their own sequential phases. For Meiosis-I, we have Prophase-I, Metaphase-I, Anaphase-I, and Telophase-I. And it's the exact same pattern for Meiosis-II, with prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase-II. Keep this simple flowchart in mind.
So that was your solid introduction to our dangerous cousin meiosis. Today, we cleared up all the basic concepts, what's diploid, what's haploid, and why reduction division is absolutely critical for life. But guys, the fun is literally just starting. Get ready to see how chromosomes actually pair up and swap their genetic secrets. Till then, keep revising, stay curious, and remember, अगली क्लास में meiosis 1 का असली गेम शुरू होगा.